welcome to Pandamonium number 19. We've got Vena returning on the Asuka up against SoHn, one of the Pandamonium champions, I believe, in the second run here. And I do have a commentator today. We've got Backpack joining me. How you doing, my man?
Hello, I'm doing fantastic. Excited to watch some great games. I believe the last time I was here, this Ramlethal actually won the whole thing. So, for me, this would be a back-to-back.
Oh, that would actually be mental, actually. Because I'm thinking about that, I'm like, yeah, I think he's right. And, you know, SoHn, nasty German Ram that's been kind of popping about here and there. I've seen him take part in many onlines and just performing God's work. And Vena, finally making winner's side top 8. He's been making a ton of losers top 8 runs. And, you know, this is a good start, but you're up against a Ram who's looking like one of the Rams of EU right now.
Asuka sets up that cube, sets up the overhead. Great blocks there from SoHn. Able to find that hit, far slash, avoided, jumps over, and out back to the mid-screen. Nice conversion. You can pick up with the 2S there?
Yeah, it's very buggy. It's very buggy, bro. You get some nice pickups. Oh, big throw. Oh, that's mana. Don't get caught now. Goes for the RC, tries to escape, gets the left, right, backs up even more. And SoHn is trying to play in with the mirror, but they're constantly getting swept, checking the shins.
Yeah, I saw the double teleport there, and I knew something was a-coming. That was a little rough. Goes for it again, sets up the cubes, just down backs. Wasn't sure what was going to happen, so I just wanted to keep it safe. But now that you've down backed, Asuka's going to take a free turn, YRC, to take it right back. Gets deflected away, BRC, tries to cover the landing, not going to work. Slow cube, faster cubes, picks up out of the sky, teleport, no pickup! Got some resources, though. And Ramlethal is going to have to find a way back into the staff, going to make this impossible. Plus frames right in front of the opponent, frame trap with the cube, and that is the round. We're going to a final round for game number 1.
And you know, last time you're here, you got experience the main thing about the Pandemonium, which is like game 5 floors, right? So I'm expecting that to really continue on. And of course, SoHn and Vena will definitely take it to the wire. SoHn already off to a pretty solid start. The 5-page counter. Oh my god, that's no mana. Do not get hit from here or otherwise it's GG's.
That crossover was kind of crazy there. So, also on the last limb here for this game number 1, but does find a back throw opportunity. Can strike just like that 5D, which connects. Close slash for the pickup out of the RC, backs off. Reset, cubes, plus frames, dash in, low into the tick throw. Fantastic defense there by Ramlethal. Ready for next time we might just see. Oh, wow, no punish there. I thought we'd see a down back burst bait, but not the case.
Yeah, I've got to say, oh my god, powers through the cubes, slamming in, kind of like a Mega Fist, and SoHn is going to go up 1-0 in the set.
On to game number 2, and right now SoHn's going to get started. First catch the backdash there. Asuka already trapped in the corner, sets up that staff. Not sure what it's going to do all the way up there, though. Which staff was that? I truly can't tell.
It's so far away.
Doesn't matter anymore.
It's so far away.
Identify from the bottom of the staff.
It's like, that's something. Okay. I don't know what it is, though, but it is something.
It'll do something. I'm not sure. PRC forward. Trapped in the corner. Far slash avoided. Fantastic landing with a JP. Nice pick up the close slash and has conversion with the slow cube afterwards for the side swap combo. And what I love about Asuka is how on your feet you have to be, how customizable all of the rooting is, all of the offense. It's really, really fun.
I know, I have to agree. It's definitely the main attracting thing to the character. It's like learning to get good with all that. That's a very good throw. But you're up against like kind of like, I wouldn't say the polar opposite, but a character that's like fairly consistent in terms of what they can do in neutral, because their tools are just always available to them, you know. So that's something that you have to worry about. It's like you've got a consistent game plan, and then you've got, I need to get lucky, I need to play well into my game plan no matter what it is. So overall,
it's funny how the Ram changes kind of made her consistent in that way, because she had such a problem earlier on in the game where she just wasn't that strong mid-screen and then super strong in the corner, and now she's fairly strong everywhere, and then obviously still her corner game is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's mad. It's absolutely mad, because she went like from a character where you debate if she was strong or not during season 2. It's like you represented a ton, but you're like, eh. But like the mid-screen was always supposed to be the weak part of the character, and it's like, that's just gone. But that's a big punish, so much damage has been dealt, and now you gotta survive with that minimal amount of health, and the trade leads to your demise. Vena taking a loss there, SoHn up 2-0, one more to go.
On to game number 3, and looks like Asuka will find that first hit, strikes first, throws at the sword, able to stall in the air and punish the anti-air. That was nasty.
Oh my god, yeah, and just like they're able to get right back in, the sign to back up the teleport, to set up the cubes to get all the cards, but the air throw will bring you down. Gold burst to send you back, and just like, you've got the set play and play, right? What are you gonna do? But it catches with the low. But look at that mana. Don't let it get turned about on you, Vena, otherwise that'll be the end of you.
Yeah, the overextension here could be fatal, but we are going to find a way to build up some mana. Jumps over and out, fantastic ID out of the corner. Set to the sword, dash in, tries to go for the shimmy, not going to work this time, plays the normals. No swords, but we will find the hit, so we get the pick up with the super.
Yeah, fairly solid. Does have a teleport. Oh no, mana's gone, and just like, so is your health bar. SoHn, looking to be a multi-time champion with this run so far. As he got a clean hit off of the sword toss, the corner's already in play, has to use a deflect, but the sword commits to it to stop any movement after a deflect. Vena already lost a solid bit of health and mana. This is not looking good for set point.
Flips in, knockdown, secured. Sword toss, trap in the corner now, backs off 5k into the BRC. This is a deadly situation here. Jumps over, goes for the overhead, gets the pickup off the sword. Will it is a burst! Save! Combo! SoHn will take it 3-0.
So not only are we going to get an exciting set between Unika and IML Testament, I forgot to turn off my green screen mod. So...
Well, this is the better way to watch the game, Frank.
Is it?
Yeah, because by the end of it, my eyes will be bleeding.
I mean, on the positive in the YouTube video, I could put like a funny image in the back. So
that would be good.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, you can just have a still image of a background of a different stage.
I'll put Waffle House in the back. I'll do that. There you go.
Okay.
But yeah, I apologize to the Twitch audience. I have to look at just green right now. I apologize, but IML on the Testament, first time making top 8 in the Pandamonium. Really nasty Testament in this region. And Pietaa, usual ABBA main on the Unika. You don't see that too often. They're a very dedicated ABBA main that plays other characters occasionally, but today they're feeling Unika.
You know, we got to mention, by the way, we got some yokai representation today.
Yep.
We got last set we had one, now we get another. We'll see if Pietaa is able to take it here. Goes the 5D, wake up, gold burst, RC, extension, very nice hit to the corner. I don't think we're gonna need a wall break here. No, going to be a reset, jumps back in, finds the counter hit, finds the damage, finds the wall break, and with the positive bonus here, we should be able to slow down the pace of the game, capitalize off it. There it is, finds the hit, holds on to that meter, jumps in, safe jump, overhead, finds it with a little RC forward. Are you gonna go for the burst? Goes for the burst, safe setup instead, dash up throw, and that is the round. A wonderful comeback there by Pietaa. You know, I might have by Panda. No, but I might have locked in there because I don't think it happened until I mentioned yokai. Like they were ready to fight for their team.
Yeah, no, we've had a ton of yokai representation here, many Pandemoniums, and last week was like the only time we didn't have one. It was insane. So yeah, it feels like they're back in form, is the way to put it. That's a nice connection here from Pietaa. Needs one more interaction, jumps in, RC, no whip punish, but they have the burst for the corner. Gets in, backs up, // gets the kill, and Pietaa is going to go up 1-0, and I'm going to tell the players to come off the stage.
Here we are in game number 2, round start. We're going to find the early overhead connection, ended with a gun dipper, jumps in. Nice little safe jump setup. It's nice that Unika has something like that. Just nice knockdowns, nice safe jumps. And finds it with a low RC extension to the corner. Ooh. Bam! Able to get the wall break.
Oh yeah, now we're back to it. This is a stage. Look at that. Now that's the green you want to see, right? Not a green screen. Oh, back in with the Holy Diver representing the Arbiter sign to get in, but what a scum dipper to escape with the knockdown.
Man, what a confirm.
Yeah, they got the confirms. It's kind of shocking. The character's been out for about a week now, and this is the first time I've seen Pietaa play the character. They tend to play ABBA even when this character came out, so maybe a recent discovery, but who knows. Looking solid with the character though.
Oh, I'm still mind blown. That was a 2P counter hit confirmed with the 2K2D, and then you get a follow-up after that. So real nice there. But Testament definitely going to fight back. Bang, bang, bang. Super through the wall.
Yeah, the bang, bang, bang thing from yesterday, yeah. Oh, what a pickup with the stain state. You gotta be careful. That stain state still fairly powerful, especially after a throw. Nice. Playing it cool. Sends out the Grave Reaper, has the teleport in the bag, but not off to use it. As Pietea's on the offense. Ooh, big
Funds the throw. And the knockdown. OTG into the fuzzy setup. Able to find the overhead and the extension. Boom! A lot of damage. You know, I'm impressed with the amount of damage Unika gets for being such like an all-rounder. Like, we're doing so much. So many mix-up options. So strong neutral. And yet, the damage doesn't seem nerfed in any way.
Yeah. The damage in general is like pretty solid overall, I would say. It's kind of mental at times. Oh, yeah, good confirm. Jumps over. Trying to get in, but they do have the Stain State applied. A jab could mean a horrible situation, but good shot. Gets rid of it. Kind of cleanse themselves. Big DP sends you back.
Oh. Yeah, hasn't been representing that too much, but it picked the spot and it worked out. Gets deflected here. Goes to the neutral hop into the ID. Finds the counter hit. Has been going so hard on the IDs, by the way. Perfectly timed. Able to find the hit, take the round. Goes up 2-0.
Heading into game number 3, Pietaa. One more away from taking the set and heading into winners finals, but IML could potentially start a comeback here. So who knows? Do not count out the Testament, but the Unika is definitely a threat you gotta worry about.
Great, fantastic. Unika is doing a good job at keeping Testament in the corner, but as soon as you let that fireball get out, Testament can represent that teleport if you overextend, and that's exactly what happened. Testament capitalizes on the better spacing, able to get that wall break, but now Unika finds the hit, sending Testament into the wall herself.
Aye, good damage. Fairly decent. Has 2 bars to work with as well. IML's going to use one of them to try and escape. Use the other one on the RC, and just like that, you've used 2 bars of meter with no positive outcome. Pietaa just capitalizing on that waste of meter, taking the round, and this is a set point scenario here.
Has an opportunity to shut it down, but I don't think IML is ready to give up just yet.
Ooh.
Fantastic 2D. Into the counter, able to get this confirmed. Should be able to get a setup here. Yep, jumps back in for the low. Empty hop low, though, was able to be blocked. Finds it with a gun dipper. Does it again. Has the RC. Doesn't even represent it. And because it's very lowly minus, you can RPS after this situation. Earlier we saw options like backdash. Now we're seeing the straight up mash in the 2K2D. Because IML is respectful on that block, they can choose to go for these kinds of options.
Ooh, good punish. Yeah, bring them back. And then there's also the factor as well, like if you have a bar or meter, you can pretend like you're going to use it, and then you just don't, you know? So there's a lot to it. I want to see weapons free. Me too. I don't think we're going to see it though. Pretty bad super for such a cool animation. It's so sad. Like, Backpack's never seen it. He doesn't even know what it looks like.
I'll see it someday. It'll come up.
Oh, for sure. Oi. Good block. Nice area. Able to try and take the space, but 2K2D sends you back. IML back in the offense. YRC to deny it. Gets a 2K2D yet again. Right side. Goes for the backdash. We're back into neutral. IML has control. Could be a killing scenario if they could get the wall.
Yep.
Oi.
Excellent. Fantastic use of the wild assault there to get to that corner scenario. Just close enough to find it. Able to take it. Testament gets on the board.
Heading into game number 4. Oh, the 5H. A violent round start indeed. And what song is this? Don't think I've heard this one before. This seems like a vibe.
I'm not good at identifying Guilty Gear songs, unfortunately.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, neither am I. So that's why I'm like.
Unless it's Birthday Train. That one I got on deck. I can confirm this is not Birthday
Train. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I'm looking for a birthday train. Yeah, birthday train. It's a birthday train, and we're training on a birthday. I love that song.
Oh, but yeah, back to Pietea's on set point here. The set point looking pretty solid. That round went by in a blink of an eye. And now they got the offense. Apparently this song is called Film the Ven, which I don't know why my brain immediately thought of Among Us. I guess I'm cursed, but
oh my god, I love venting in Among Us. My favorite.
I know you do, bro. Oi. Nice. Jumps in. Oh, the DP sends you right back. It will set for a meaty projectile. Trying to keep it cool. The jump in. That should be a solid confirm. Not enough to kill, I believe. No, wait, no, that's enough to kill. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah. I didn't realize how much they had.
Holy. And that is the set. Pietaa, take it 3-1.
Heading into losers top 8, we got Jungko and Phodom. And a neat little thing for the folks that were not catching the bracket as it's staring at it like I was. Jungko bet Scatter was taken to get here. That was the Giovanna mirror, bet them 3-2. So Bedman upset today from one Giovanna to another, and of course Phodom's here returning. It's been a bit since we've seen him on the Bedman, and as we're seeing, they're already getting to work. So much damage though.
So exciting to see a Bedman. I'm loving this color, by the way. I don't know if I've ever seen this Bedman color.
Yeah.
I mess with it a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty
I mess
clean.
with it heavier.
It's pretty clean. It's like black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, you know?
That was not clean, though.
What, the super?
You're rapping.
What?
Your rapping was not clean.
I'm not rapping, bro. I'm like saying lyrics in a way, okay? Okay, you're right.
Good job messing with you. Panda's actually a rap god. You just don't know, because he would never show you those skills.
Nah, I'm not a rap god, bro. Like, I look as good as like what's his name? Vanilla Ice? Yeah, that's me. That's me rapping.
Hey, that guy went double platinum.
Yeah, but
he might have even gone diamond.
Yeah, but like his songs are like mad cheesy.
Yeah.
Let's kick it, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, bro.
Giovanna going for the ID and able to find that hit. Plus frames, double low. So far, just keeping it all frame traps. Looking for an opportunity to find Bedman mashing, but Bedman just holding that down back. So I want to see some more overextensions from Giovanna, or we can see a little delay into the dash up throw. Oh, there we go. That's the staggers I'm looking for.
Shimmy play, but that time it's caught by the 2S by Phodom. Well represented it. Now they're back on the offense. The JD for the pick up the head bomb to extend. And you've got the wall back in. You got worried. Oh, missed the ender. And now the opponent with 2 bars a meter. Getting capitalized. Jungko bringing it back, tying up the first match round apiece.
Going on to that final round. Both players are fishing for a hit. Giovanna with the DPs and Bedman with some aerial normals. 2K2D stays in the wild assault. Low immediately cancels the plus ring. Walks up forward into the throw. Back throw incident. Phodom has a winning line here. Does it again. We're going to do it a third time though.
I'm a believer. I think they do it again.
Oh, tried to mash out with the 2D. The spacing was good for that, but the far slash just in range here for Bedman, who makes it into the install, able to get the wall break, and this is going to be a very difficult situation here for Giovanna. Plus frames, guaranteed. Empty low, forces out the burst. A big jump in though.
Yeah, no, he's jump in, she's able to extend. Goes for the burst ascension, back sets up the bed, and still yet again, not a good situation to be Giovanna, because you kind of have to respect it. There's no funky tools you can use, and you get caught. Try and make a 5H read in neutral, allowing Phodom to go up 1-0. Heading into the next game, Phodom looking pretty solid as they've already started off with the round start again. We're back with the pressure. It's pretty fun seeing some Bedman. When was the last time we had Bedman in Battle Brawl?
I was about to say Ggst, but Ggst on Unika. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely been a while.
Good pick up here, and with the bed installed, able to set the head bombs, gets the 2K into the 2D, solid confirm. S follow up, gonna catch him at 2K, checking the shins, getting a perfect as well, dominating round from Phodom.
On to the next round, round start 5K, will connect, tries to go for that meaty 2D, stays in with the plus frame. We're seeing 2D as a stagger option from Giovanna, as in their follow-ups. They've been going for the plus frames off 236K or the wild assault.
Yeah, oh god. Yeah, I mean, Wild Assault obviously still a very good tool for a character like Giovanna. Kind of let you overextend. Oh
Excellent.
god. Very nice.
Nice. Immediately into the super, yeah. Anti-air into the 5H super is absolutely enough and keeps the string short enough that it'd be a little difficult to burst.
Yeah. We're going into the next round. Jungko took that one pretty dominantly, so a lot of backup for in terms of dominance. Phodom on it, getting the jump, feints a jump in and goes straight for the throw. Big fun out of play, tap 5D, and not sure combo. You know, there's some decent damage. Oi.
Trade. Backs off. Floating around. Bedman loves floating around. If you give him some aerial space, Buddy will float around for quite a bit. Plays off the follow-up, takes a turn, and we have the RC here, so we can make something happen, jumps in, gets caught with the gold burst. And Giovanna gonna love this meter.
Ooh. Oh, the RC. Oy! The big 2D gonna catch you. Jungko capitalizing off of it. Exciting, use the bar. Getting the knockdown. Shimmy, shimmy.
That was like 8 forward backward steps in the face of the opponent.
Dash
and then
dance?
they just down back in the PRC. That was very, that literally was dash dancing.
Ooh.
Quite literally. Very nice hit. Bedman able to take it.
Heading into game number 3, Phodom is one more away from knocking out Jungko. And it'll be a sad run indeed, because again, this is our first time making top 8 in Pandamonium, so it's like congratulations doing it with the Giovanna. But you gotta beat Phodom, who's made top 3, top 4, top 5 quite a few times here in Pandamonium, so it'll be quite the feat to beat them. I know you've already bet Scatter, who's someone who's already made second multiple times, but like, again, it's no easy. Oi.
Yeah, and in the mirror match nonetheless, right?
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Oh, burst off the table, backing up. Shooting away with the projectiles, catches him with the aerial super. Jungko should be able to capitalize for the kill. Oh, I thought they were needing another bar, or like an OTG or something. No, that actually killed. Damn.
Ooh, starts with that 2-3-6 escape, but it's going to be a neutral from Phodom that just covers the space directly below. Very nice. Follows up on the plus frames here. Full dash into the close slash. So many plus frames for that follow-up, by the way. Mad plus and an install state. Don't get me started. A fantastic option. But right now, Giovanna finds the hit and the knockdown OTG. And yeah, the close slash OTG into the dash up does set up the strike throw situation. Very difficult to deal with. Finds it in the air. Super for the confirm. And Phodom is stuck with burst.
Yeah. Not really a good situation where you can burst, but the back throw actually could allow for an aggressive burst to keep the corner now. So this is actually a good opportunity to have burst. But are you going to be able to utilize it? Okay.
Oh, wow. That was an interesting scramble. Jungko gets in the board.
Say that. End game 4.
Number 4. I repeat, it's game number 4. The big 4. After 3 comes 4.
Fantastic 4. Ben Grimm. The thing. Anyway, good pick. So good, bro. Alright, back there. Jungko on the offense, catches with the enhanced version of that special, which does allow for a pickup on counter hit, but unfortunately couldn't get none, and we're back to RC. Oh! Oi, 5k, 5p. 2D gets the counter hit.
Yeah, excellent chase there. Great use of the button. Dash in from the follow-up. Should be a free round, and now Phodom is on set point.
Very nice indeed. Will they be able to finish it off, or is Jungko going to bring it back? Who knows, we're about to find out. Goes for the chase out, dashes in, getting some decent damage. That's actually pretty nice as they reset for the throw. Phodom looking dominant. Another throw reset. I would do it again. Yeah, there we go. Again?
You gotta. One more. Finds the hit. RC's forward and just lets you put a drop of that. Wow, that ultra delayed burst. That was so greedy to actually burst at that exact time. 2B, no follow-up here. Backs off. Trying to win with the follow-ups alone. 60 to the end zone. Splashing the sky breeze. He stays in. What is he? Get it away. Plus frames. Low. Stay safe. Backs off. Fantastic JP. Ready for the follow-up. Excellent poke out. Stops the approach from Giovanna. Phodom will advance. On to our final game of Losers Top 8. We've got EtzRazChan on the Jacko. And nope, never mind. EtzRazChan on the Bridget. And we got Fabz on the Jacko. And this is going to be a fun matchup. We're going to see a lot of items being thrown here.
So very
a Mario Kart reference.
Oh yeah. So very interesting thing. Fabz is someone who's been playing Unika recently to a really good degree. So I'm kind of thinking if this goes bad, does that get represented, right? And the other thing is EtzRazChan. This is their first time in top 8 at Pandamonium, and what are they doing it on? But on the Bridget, a rare character indeed. Oh, nice.
Is Bridget that rare?
I would say so. Like, name an EU Bridget player right now.
Oh, I can't name
Sorry,
an NA.
Sorry, NA. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say NA. But, like, you get what I mean? It's like, yeah, this is rare. This is really rare. In Scotland, we have a player called Leo who plays Bridget. And that's
Isn't Bridget, like, the most popular Guilty Gear character? Isn't that strange?
Probably among casuals, if I had to guess. Whereas, like, in the competitive scene, you know, people tend to play with Strong, right? So there's not really a ton of...
Yeah. No, I just meant usually the ultra popular characters also have a lot of a big player base, but maybe that's just not the case.
Yeah. I mean, in NA, yeah, they put it best. There's Superman and Utashi, right? Those are NA Bridgets, but like you'll see, like I was saying, right? Utashi will play Nago, right? And Superman, I haven't seen him compete in the Mad Well, so I don't know.
Superman did compete, and they did very well, like recently.
In what? Combo Breaker?
Yeah, in Combo Breaker, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, where'd they get that?
I like every time I look at the brackets, I'm like, oh, they're Super Noon. They're like in the top 32, now top 16. They're just a strong
No
player.
top 8?
I haven't seen them in the top 8 in a while, but I mean, they're still doing very well.
Yeah. But like again, not an easy character to compete with, right? Ton of complexities there, and then there's also the fact that like at low damage in a game where it's like Oki and big damage, you know. So it's like you got the Oki factor, that's pretty good, but you need to be hitting a lot harder. Oh, 2K2D.
Excellent chase.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, staying in the same side. That's so difficult to deal with. We're gonna have a nice little hit here into the wall. Bam! Dash up 2H. Extra damage. Little pop off there. Backs off. Trying to play out the range. Finds it with a clap, and that should absolutely be enough. Fabz will take game number 1. I had to look at what their name was.
Heading into game number 2, Fabz looking pretty confident on the Jacko. SoHn, the first time being here, seems to be having a difficult time fighting against Fabz's Jacko, and I don't blame him, right? Rare character indeed. So definitely have to stick in if they want to do well. Oh,
nice, fantastic opportunity for the DP there. Tries to go for the 2S, not going to be in range. Check with the yo-yo, flies in, and Jacko ready with the 5K to stuff it out. RC to stay in. You got to keep that minion in play. Yep, Jackos love to do the walk back 5H because you'll drag the minion right back in to the offense to help you out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That is pretty good, but sometimes they're able to utilize that. The turn getting turned on. EtzRazChan goes for the rollout. Does it get low? Overhead this time, gets a good pickup, but unfortunately, big scaling on that. Big gravity scaling, couldn't get a whole lot.
Sean's up with the 2K2D, tries to do a little jiggle on the walk back, but not going to work out. Bridget presses the button, takes the round.
Such a bob. Alright, jumping in. Oh, the counter at 2D for the pickup. The minion in there. Oh my god, look at the little sandwich combo. That was sick. Goes for it again, I think, right? You got the sandwich? No, jumps out. Good play from EtzRazChan to escape the corner and turn the tides, getting the wall break. And you actually dealt a solid chunk of change in that combo. And even got a bar to try and take a turn with.
PRC caught, has to give it that burst. So here to have a burst now. Able to send Bridget back through, drops it, and finds it with a throw. OTG, that's so much extra damage off these OTGs. YC comes out, backdash, avoided, 2D, counter hit, finds the last hit, and right now the big difference is Fabz is able to capitalize in these scramble situations.
Aye, man. Like, certainly it was like when they get into the nitty and gritty of the set, it's like they outshine, they outperform. Whereas like Bridget, you can scramble a bit, but if you're wrong once, it's like you don't got the health resources to play with. Whereas Jacko has a teeny bit more, but as you're seeing, still paper thin. Aye, goes low, jumps in, low again, well defended, not gonna get caught by the high-low, went for the low yet again! 4 lows in a row, well defended from Fabz. Oh my god, the left, right, with the goodnight, catch him with the minion. Has a bar to work with. This is just really good for Jacko.
The minions are out. Able to find the hit here. Can he super? I think you can. In fact. Oh, RC, is it enough?
It's not enough.
So, but we have a setup. We use the RC simply to set up the setup.
Oh.
Axot, wow. Excellent backdash. Perfect punish. Fabz goes up 2-0.
Heading into game number 3. Fabz one more away, and you were kind of right on the call. Not the usual game 5s that you'd usually see. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, no, you're right. Panda always preps me before these Pandamoniums. He's like, you got to be ready to be here for a while because game 5s are so common. Like, we have 3-hour brackets because of these game 5s. The players are here to compete. And then today, after the warning, we just haven't been seeing the game 5s. We're having some real quick sets.
Yeah, it's been insane. Not the usual about here, that's for sure. It does appear that Fabz needs one more interaction, gets a clean hit. Well, not an interaction, needs one more round. This is set point. And looking pretty good. Wait, backing up. Oh, a 5H, but no confirmed, sadly. EtzRazChan got the corner, trying to get in, but no, the turnabout. You're stuck in the corner now. And just like that, we got the super work with Fabz in a dominating situation. Another low. Ugh, sends you through the wall.
This right here is set point. Opportunity to close it out right here, right now. SoHn, who fought their way into top 8, trying to stay alive. Goes to the command grab, able to find a hit. You can't use the command grab often because it is... oh my god, I forgot it's called the baby. The baby is very slow, okay? But if you use it once or twice a set, you can get away with it. Oh, that is a whiff throw in the sky into the BRC, and the slowdown makes this pickup so easy. Jacko takes the set 3-0. Fabz with a huge W.
Heading into the next set of losers top 6, we got Phodom and IML back on. IML, of course, Testament versus the Bedman. And this is a peculiar matchup. You don't see this too often.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen this matchup, frankly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about it. I'm not sure. I'm feeling like it's gonna be a battle of projectiles. I think both players are gonna go into a low commitment kind of game plan, and then when either of them gets a hit, they're just gonna take a mile.
Yeah, you're probably right with the analysis. The other thing to think about as well, nice kill. The other thing that you've got to think about as well is White Wild Assault, right? If Phodom can utilize it really well in this matchup, Grave Reaper and Arbiter's Sign will just be a non-factor. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
Oy.
Yeah, holding on to the burst as that neutral skip will definitely make Testament double think any kind of option they want to throw at neutral.
Nope. Back 2D, counter hit. Jumps in, same side, staggering away, has 2 bars to work with. Goes for RC up to make the JD cross up happen. Getting the kill. Very nice, Phodom tying it up, and they do have that burst advantage. And okay, yeah, there it is. White Wild Assault uses it on the round start. Certainly the play, as you're already stealing an early lead.
The IDs are all getting pushed away by the FD. Not gonna matter much there. 5D for the counter hit. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
2H into the Beyblade. RC goes for the low this time. No JSJD mix up. Ups for the low. Now we're shooting away with the bang bang pew pews. Oh, the teleport! Oh! Oh, the cross up from Phodom. And just like that, they've taken the first match with a confident 1-0. I had to think about that for a sec. Heading into the second game, IML down 1, has to try and stick into it to make a comeback. I've seen Kaito Dandy in the chat, 4-time champion of the Pandamonium, by the way, saying IML, stop losing and start winning. That's champion advice right there.
You know, frankly, the best way to win is to not lose.
Sure.
That's some fantastic advice.
Sure. It's
you also
correct.
can't lose if you don't get hit.
Yeah. Don't get hit. Don't lose. Don't get grabbed. And that's true.
And now you're an EVO champion.
That's it. You will be just like some of the GOATs. Like Red Devil. Oh, yeah.
Like me.
You're?
They're lucky I don't compete.
Like, you know what? You may be right. You've got a ton of knowledge just sitting there. You never know. Oh,
my knowledge is season 2. At best. At best.
I know, man. You still play Gold
Very
Boost
nice.
like it's season 2? You don't even represent White Wild Assault?
Well, that's a fake tool. Not in this matchup, though, it isn't. We're seeing it utilized by Bedman.
Oh.
It's working 5D. Sets it up, or 5H, sorry. Takes the teleport, trying to Goomba stomp him, dude. Tried to catch the teleport there, jumps into the JS, gonna be low profile there. 6P, stops out that far slash, low, plus frames, sets it up, flips in, caught with the far slash, knockdown. Engage with the overhead. Right now, just gonna hold that down back. So far, it's working out, but now you're gonna work the landing, back throw on the landing. That was an excellent move.
Yeah, and Testament actually does have a pretty good back throw scenario that allows for a Holy Diver. So it's actually a pretty good back throw. Not the best, obviously, but this is actually pretty good. Backing up, tries to get the jump in. The low confirm with the Wild Assault. 2H with the Grave Reaper. Sets up the teleport for the left side. Mix up IML. Looking like an absolute threat right now. Takes the round off of a nasty cross up. And I think we're starting to see the end of the 3-0 curse here on Pandamonium 19.
Think about it.
First match.
Here we are, game number 3. And Phodom tries to get aggressive, gets caught up with a 6P, jumps over. They're blocking the burst in the air. 6 Sage through the wall, able to send out that bird as well. And right now, Bedman is sitting here cursed across the screen. Gonna have to hold on to this offense for quite a while because Testament has that meter, has that curse state, finds the hit. Should be able to get another wall break here if she so chooses. Bang! I don't know why I said she. I guess.
I mean, in their song, they go from he, she, they constantly. So I always imagine it like they'd probably be seven with like whatever, you know? That's the headcanon. That's my headcanon, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So don't trust it. I'll spread misinformation.
No, I trust it.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna exclusively say she now for Testament.
Don't do that. Oh, good punishment.
Yeah, I'm offending your headcanon now?
No. I just like... I worry for you because of other people, that is.
No, you're good. I was joking. We're jumping in here, overhead, and to the lows, plus frames. 2S out of range because of the FD, and that was a very swift punish by Phodom. I love that.
Yeah, Phodom usually...
Oh, what the heck? That was inside.
You know, one thing I've usually noticed about Phodom is that they tend to scramble their inputs as the set goes on, right? Or they have, like, misinput, like, moments. But so far, they've still not really dropped anything they've been doing. So I'm kind of like, alright, this is good. This is good. It feels like they're locked in today. So potential maybe top 3, top 2 today. Who knows? Oi, unlucky. Getting caught on the jump in approach.
Oh, needs that last hit. Oh, it's going to be so tough here. RC stays in, mashes out. Recognized there. A bit of a delay jump there, delay follow-up. And so, the 2P able to close it out.
Heading into the next game, Backpack. Could be it for Phodom. I'm still a bit of a believer, right? They're kind of playing in good form today. It's just that their opponent, an absolute threat, and IML, for the first time being in this Pandamonium, is looking like an absolute threat in the Testament. Kind of replacing Joe. I'll say that. Kind of replacing Joe.
Who's Joe?
Joe the Conductor, really good player.
Okay.
There's no joke.
Okay. Overhead's YRC baited close slash rising JK is enough. We're about to see some interesting rooting here. I'm sad we didn't get to see that combo.
Yeah, I was wondering where that was going. Oi, backing up. Shoots out the projectile, the pin and the needle certainly going through. Catching them with the Arbiter side, holding down the ground, and IML looking like a threat with some of these placements of the teleport. Just like you got the corner unlocked. This is a really good scenario for Testament, who has that Holy Diver in play. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Gets caught in the wall here. IML ending strong here in the second round. Likely to the on-set point here in just a second. And there it is. IML finds their way on a set point.
Damn, that crow's just vibing. You ever realize that Testament has a crow? Like, I'm now kind of just realizing that.
If you just stare at it,
yeah,
like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Do you think it has a name?
Oh, Jim.
Jim? Oh, Jim and Joe.
Oh, never mind. Wait. Don't. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Never mind. I realized something. In the back. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Huh?
Nothing. Okay. Ignore me. Actually, ignore me. Don't even punch me. Let's go. Here, so, I'll message you after. Close slash, far slash, deflected, rising JP, hit. And Phodom forces a game number 5.
Heading into game number 5, we're finally going to get a C1 Phodom tying us up. Needs one more win, same with IML. And for either or, I would be excited to see who continues. The first timer or Phodom, who's still to win a Pandamonium. Either or, best of luck to both of them. I hope they're able to fly away and take it. But so far looking pretty good for IML, who has the screen control and the curse state applied. Going for the cross-up win for the low, backing up, sending out the projectiles galore. And nobody not 100% sure on how to approach.
5H avoided. So was that, and they're playing literally at full screen. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Both players are actively holding back.
Yeah. Oh. Oi. There's the projector. Keeping it cool. 5H. Shooting it with the projectiles. Trying to keep it cool. Approaches. That's a clean hit for some decent damage for the knockdown. Want to keep it chasing. Does have a bar to work with. How Phodom recognize the usage of it goes for the YRC. And just like that, corners unlocked. We're jumping in. Welcome in Jump Central. Ooh!
Oh no! This is one of the worst situations. When you're FDing someone away and they're IDing on you over and over again, and then because it's a multi-hit overhead, you are pushing them so far away you can't actually take a turn or punish or anything. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's just really, really rough.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Good block. Phodom backing up. None of them. Not really want to play the committal game. Just want to play the zoning game from both sides. Good teleport. Good gold burst. And that is really nice as I've got that positive bonus. More damage and the meter certainly available. Good pickup. Bed install. No opts for the ball and super. Definitely a good call. Look at the damage differentials.
2K. Oh no, cutting over the tick throw. Gold burst into the gap. Tries to lock down with the overhead, able to jump in time, not make a mix. Jumps over again, tries down with the JD, but not gonna work. IML fighting to close it out right here, but no, Phodom has set point. While the Sultan not gonna work, out of the sky, goes into the install. And this might be the beginning of the end here. There it is, Phodom able to shut it down, takes the set 3-2. Final match of losers top 6. We've got Vena on the Asuka versus Fabz. No, yeah, Fabz on the Unika. The names are flipped, by the way, if you didn't know.
Yeah,
there we are. We're going to see a dash up throw. That's going to whiff. Dash up once again. This time just goes for the down back. Baits out that gold burst. And with the burst advantage, Vena's feeling real happy. Burst and tension advantage, but now just tension advantage. Finds the knockdown, chases. Trapped in the corner now as Asuka goes for the big jump. Backs off. Builds some meter, but Unika still has this positional advantage. Keeping Asuka into the corner. Finally where the overhead jumps in. Overhead. Oh, big delay, dash in, throw. Really tough situation for Asuka here. Just holding down back.
What a song. Take me. Alright, back on it. Goes to the guard crush. Sends out the cubes. Has the teleport to utilize. 11 Vena could possibly get out the corner and start their own mix, but uses the BRC instead. Certainly a good play, but puts himself back in the corner. Risky play, but not going to matter too much. They've got the reward. Able to capitalize. That's EU. No risk, all rewards. That's how we think.
Is that what we think?
Yeah. You know how I said earlier?
You're speaking for me now, huh?
You know how I said for Phodom earlier? I'm like, just throw again, and they throw again. If that was an NA player, they wouldn't have thrown again. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I don't believe you.
Well, no, proof is in the pudding. Last night,
you watched any Street Fighter clips? Doesn't matter what region you're from, though.
How many times in the back brawl last night that they throw again and they did not throw again?
Quite a few times.
Yeah, exactly.
Quite a few times.
There you go. That's the difference right there and then. Oh. Oi!
Unika has such a strong corner game there. Very difficult to deal with that spaced out overhead. Jumps in, low, YRC comes out. Sets to the cube, but just gun dippers right through it. Wakes up with that 6P. Finds the sweep, dash in, baits out the DP. Close slash dart is going to be fantastic here for Asuka.
Oh, nice. Has 2 teleports to work with, and because of the mana regen, has plenty to actually get away with, but no, has no cards that can really help it in this scenario. So they have to play patient, they have to play run away, keep away until they get something going. Here we go, the stack with the repulse cubes, meaning you can kind of set it up here and they'll start bouncing, yeah. Oh. Nice, oh, / point from Fabz. Do keep in mind both these fellas are from Yokai, so we got a Yokai team kill in top 6.
Blocks in the sky. Blocks. See what I did there?
Check in, Blocky. I stole that, by the way. I stole that. That was Jonesy and Mastodon that said that. Okay, I'm stealing that.
That's really funny. RC, or red RC on the land there. Okay. Slow cube. For the pickup, we're able to extend the combo here. Plus frames, does it again. We're sitting at full mana and it's still rising. We only have 2 cards. We're gonna build them all back. Ags way to stop out the jumps.
Oh,
jumps once again. / knockdown. Plus frames. Great defense. Asuka just gonna hold that down back. The patience pays off. Got out of the sky. Knockdown once again. Deflected away. Tries to go for the RC out of range, but still respects.
Oh, YRC. Sends out the projectile, rushes in on the offense, backs up, / Beck confirm, able to get some decent damage, just like that. Throws their way in for a killing scenario. Needs one more, but Vena's not going to make it easy on them. Top 5D, that was the way to go. And they had the meter even if they were wrong. Fabz making a clever, educated yes, going up 1-0. Heading into game 2, we're about to find out. We'll continue Will it be Fabz going to go up 2-0 or Vena tie us up 1-1? Again, these are two training partners, so I can imagine it's going down to the wire, but Vena does tend to have tough luck here in the Pandamonium, so I don't know. Boy, no mana.
Nice conversion there to the wall, and it's just going to kill. Yeah, that extra damage from the RC, it actually added quite a bit.
A solid chunk of defense. It's a solid chunk of change. Oh, big throw. Yeah, sends him out with the bow and arrow. Sends out the cubes, sending them out indeed. Now you're stuck in the corner, have the block out. Guard crush city. Good blocks, not gonna get caught. Oh, but the jab came firm. Went for that JP into the RC. Vena denied that airspace, burst off the table. And now Fabz has to play.
Whoa! The staff, hold it, dude. Slow cube. Oh, unfortunately gets pushed out of it. Comes back in. Pushes the opponent out of range of the slow cube to go for the throw. Sets it up again. Low. Into the low once again. We're going to see it over. Now we're going to see a cross up into the... Dude! Cross up into jump over the opponent. Empty land tap 5D. Disgusting. Despicable even.
Despicable me?
I'm having the bad day.
No, yeah, that was an insane turn indeed, man. That was an absurd turn. Even. So look at this, going for the left, right, disappearance, slow staff in play, and made the quick staff come out when the cubes were right in front of them. That's evil. Does that call out jump? Whoa! Teleport! Able to gain so much out of that. Jeez. Needs one more interaction, I guess. One more good interaction for a kill.
There's a huge difference here between the 2-0 and the 1-1. Damn, little chases. Unika finds the hit and the knockdown. Fabz looking to extend the lead. Able to get this positive bonus. Has that burst. We might see an early White Wild Assault here. Or not White Wild Assault, just Wild Assault. Stay in. Backs off. Avoids. Trying to go for the air dares. This time it's going to connect. BRC4 is going to make this very ambiguous. And whether or not it's going to be the burst, not going to see anything there. Gold burst. Trapped in the corner is Asuka. Jumps out. Finally has an opportunity to start with some offense. The BRC is going to make this trade. Oh my god. We're going to... Yeah. That is it. Unika gave up the burst earlier for the gold burst. Didn't have it there. Asuka ties it up. On to game number 3. For advantage in the set, we're going to see the gold burst. We saw this earlier from Unika. Using the aggressive gold burst, getting that meter. We'll see how far this meter goes, though, because right now, Vena seems to be leading the charge.
Nice, certainly. Just kind of holding in that space. The teleport to go to the left, right's catching ya. Vena gonna get some good damage. Does have that meter for the super. Sends out. Eating them through the wall. Decent damage, nothing too mental, and then we're back to it. Sends out the cubes. Teleport left, right. Catches you with a low with the 6k. Vena looking pretty on top. Going for these left, rights, the high lows. Does not look easy, man. Does not look easy to do it.
You know, whenever I watch Asuka, I realize how bold of a dev decision it was to make a character this strange. And it's wild that people are actually playing this character. Not only the fact that the character got made, but people are choosing to play this weird character in a fighting game. And it's so interesting how the game design just all kind of went together and it melds and it just works. It actually just works.
I mean, when the Marvel devs were working with ArcSys, right? I think they put it in the best way they could, which is I don't think they could make a boring game even if they tried. And you can just see it for the character design, man. Like again, Asuka is absurd, right? It's absurd. It's absurd. But yeah, here we go. Sets up, Fast Cube sends it out. Oh my god, Guard Crush City, welcome. He's got him too. He's got him too. Welcome to Guard Crush City. Oi.
No, he was out of range, and so that overhead gonna find a punish because he committed the follow up there. But we are gonna find a throw into the same side. No mix. Wire C. Dash in, goes to the empty, into the cross up, straight to the ground cross up. Not blocked, and so Unika trapped in the corner right now. Asuka sending out the cube, steals the corner once again. This time goes for the empty, but caught with the back throw. Unika jumps in, chases the backdash, little dash close slash. And we're very close to the end here, so you have to give up the burst. Next hit will take it here for Unika. ID back into the swift punch of the JS. Fabz goes up 2-1.
Heading into Vena could potentially be knocked out. as they're up against Fabz, who's starting to steal back the momentum, who's up 2-1, one more to go. And, oh my god. Why did I play this? I always get, like, flashbacks to when I made the cameras are gone video.
The worst day of your life, by the way.
Genuinely, bro. You have no idea. When I posted that video, that was my live reaction of me looking at the patch notes, and I paused staring at that line for a solid, like, 5 minutes, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm like, there's no way I read this wrong, right? And I'm like,
you should have created a time lapse of that silence. Oh.
And now we're in a state where I'm like, oh, they gave it back, but now he's just like menace. Like, okay, thanks for the counters, but wow. Oh, hey,
other Fabz, set point.
Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good for them. But they have to get in, friend some good offense again. And Vena is a threat. Oh, you can burst. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, good blocks, goes for the low. 6k again with the lows. He's a big fan of representing it. Vena's going to get a nice connection, able to capitalize decent damage, but no meter in the bag. Positive bonus is going to change that, but no meter certainly could still spell your doom if you get caught by the Unika.
Vena still trying to stay alive, keeping the tournament life in here, but oh man, can they make it happen? It's got to be tough. I mean, Fabz has been playing so phenomenally, representing the Unika in every possible way, showing off the best of the neutral, the best of the offense, and the best of the defense. But Vena certainly not making it easy, and definitely has a path for victory.
Good luck. Getting caught by much of this still looks a bit scary indeed, though. Just blocking up potential chip scenario. Look how much meter they've gave up just to avoid the chip of these cubes. And that's a nice connection from Vena. Not much risk, but still a decent chunk of health gone from a very small combo. Oh! Oh my god.
I don't even know what to say. Just
Same.
Cubes all over the screen.
Oh!
Unika is down backing, but ultimately caught with the cross up here. Do you have enough to kill? I think the super might make it to this.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh, there it is. Uses all the possible mana for the cash out, and then the super to close. Vena will force a game number 5.
Game 5. But find out who will break away, become the winner just before the losers top 4, where they'll be facing Phodom, the Bedman. And I can imagine Fabz looking forward to fighting Phodom. I believe they've played before, bit of a history, and there's also the fact that, oh, Jesus Christ, there's also the fact they've got 2 characters that they can throw into Bedman's way that can give them a bit of trouble. Unika with the high damage, like hectic fighting scenarios, and of course Jungko with the neutral control minion lockdown, you know, so interesting indeed. Oi. Oh, that
5D should be enough here. Yeah, that 5D was very tricky. Just played at the perfect range for it, caught at the tip, and once again, Fabz is on set point. Round start, we're going to see the jump in. Caught with the cubes, though, far slash into another. Trying to keep it locked down. Looking for an opportunity in, but the 5D not going to work on Asuka, or not going to work on Unika, I mean. Very similar names, Asuka, Unika.
Kinda, yeah, they got like the 5 letters, you know. Unika, Asuka, you know. They've got the endings as well, you know, the Ka, Kachidazi.
Kaka?
Oh. Kakaroto? Oh, that's super good jump. Wants to avoid the chip out, trying to approach. Oh, the right catches you with the overhead. Very nice. And Vena is on set point. Double Luigi between these two back.
Final game, final round. It all comes down to this loser is eliminated from the Pandamonium.
Also, like, this tune is just kind of mellowed out the set a little bit, not gonna lie.
Yeah, true.
It's like, oh,
These
this
guys
is
such a
gaming
huge
scenario.
impact on our feelings about things.
Yeah. But it's like, this is a tense gaming scenario where Vena's genuinely putting his heart into it, but then it's just like, vibes.
Excellent use of the DP there. Is holding on to the teleport, which may come into action very soon. As a follow-up, there it is. Cross up into the low. Not going to be blocked. Just avoided entirely. Backs off. Top of the low. Gun dipper. into the follow-up. We are going to see a conversion here, and the mana is very close to being broken, but it's not just yet. Oh no, it does the extra damage. Asuka has to play perfectly here. They're going to be taking that extra damage. They're not going to be able to use any of these special moves, but as they find these lows, as they find these knockdowns, they're able to stall it out, but finally gets caught. And Fabz will take the set in game number 5. Winners finals. We got SoHn on the Ramlethal versus Pietaa on the ABBA. You were talking about Pietaa's ABBA earlier. Obviously, we didn't get to see it earlier, but now we get to see it in full force. SoHn trapped in the corner. ABBA goes into the install here, able to find the hit. Works out the burst.
But yeah, no, the ABBA is by far their best character. They do have the Unika that we saw earlier, which was a bit odd, right? They don't usually play Unika. It's our first time seeing that. But the interesting thing indeed is that I think they went ABBA for peak comfortability up against a character like Ram, right? Because this is a really good Ram, probably the best Ram in our region right now. And you've got to throw everything you possibly can at them. And we're seeing that to full effect. Pietaa taking that round off with some right violence.
5H, and yeah, that counter hit, you can actually go straight into the install and still get that follow-up. We are going to see the wall break safely, extending the duration of the install. And this is already going to be a very difficult round for Ramlethal, but they are going to find that yeah. You go for the aggressive burst here because you just want to close it out as soon as possible, and even if your opponent commits to their burst, you have a huge advantage, and that's exactly what's going to happen there. Very calculated play there from Pietaa, able to go up 1-0.
Heading into game number 2, Pietaa took that round very confidently. And SoHn, previous time champion, right? Previous time champion, they're a really good Ramlethal. And Pietaa, I believe, is still to win one. I'll quickly take a fact check just to make sure, but I believe Pietaa is still to win a Pandamonium. So they also have the bridesmaid curse, right? You know, forever the bridesmaid, never the bride. So best of luck to them.
That's such a weird analogy to use.
Well,
you use it, especially for how often you use it.
Well, I like saying that because it's like it gives the feeling of like.
There's gotta be a better analogy.
Okay. Well, you think of one.
I'll think of one.
Forever the second place, never the first place. I don't know.
Forever the silver medalist. I mean, you could literally just find a sports analogy. I'm sure that works. Bride and bridesmaid. I don't know if I mess with that.
Well, I don't know. I heard that one a lot growing up. So I'm like, it makes sense.
Really?
Yeah.
In what context do you hear that?
Well, like my mum would say it in like competing situations, right? Like if someone got picked over somebody else, so she would just say that.
You know, it makes more sense in regular day situations than in a fighting game. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm in the
maybe
outfield.
I'm the weirdo. Who knows?
One of us is. Maybe. Probably you, but anyways.
What?
SoHn takes it. It ties it up 1-1. Just as fast as Pietaa took that first one, by the way.
Oh yeah, indeed, man. Insanely quick.
Game number 3, and now Pietaa gets started. And you gotta watch out here, man, because we've seen 2 sweeps so far. This very, very quick game, so you don't want to be the first one getting a hit. Jumps into the JS, first baited. Now, huge momentum shift here for SoHn.
Oh, well, pick up. Solid damage indeed. Send him through the wall. Ugh. The super for the damage, of course, that hard knockdown. And because you're coming out of install, -10 on the wake up, so you've got to respect the rock. Take what you can get. Sends him through the wall again. Pietaa has 2 bars of meter, guess with. They're just going to use the super RC to approach. And,
there goes the bars.
I don't know how I feel about that usage of meter. I really don't. You see them backing up, and I think they preemptively just went for it.
The issue is, yeah, it was a preemptive option. They didn't see Ram backing up, and when they reacted to it, that's when they committed the PRC forward to at least take some space. Because you can't just whiff and die there. You don't want that to happen.
Go ahead. Oh, big anti-air with the 2S, and he will run under again. Optimal side change route. That is insane. Oh.
Excellent super jump into the landing GH. Double jump! Comes out of the install cross up. Smashes.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. That PRC was very nice. We might be going to the final round here. Overhead, blocked, backs off, out of range, lands to the JH, counter hit. Wait, SoHn still alive. Oh, but after that whiff throw on the slowdown, it's still not enough. PRC, 2K, out of range, flips out. Doesn't take that turn until a little later. No punish.
Yeah, just about patience there. Looking for an opportunity. Rock to pull you in. SoHn opting to hold the ground. Far slash. 5H. Jumps in. Good dash under, but Pietaa couldn't get the throw because of the jump out. SoHn gonna get whiff punish. on the rock attempt with that nice JS, very well placed. And both these people going down to the final round. And it's very interesting to see back that. We go out from domination to final round scenario in the third match.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge momentum shift, I believe. Winner of this will probably go on to win the set. That is my read here.
You know, you're probably right with that call. You're probably right. Seen how it goes in, went for the jump in, far slash for the confirm, burst to send you back, and able to get right back in for the kill. Pietaa up 2-1. One more to go to get the ABBA in grand finals. Ooh, heading into game number 4. Pietaa needs one more to win, but SoHn looking like on their 9 streak. Pretty solid indeed as they've already got the corner, denying multiple attempts to approach, and that jealousy is about to run out. And that's bad. Oi. Oops. Oh. Nice. Trying to go for some cheeky offense, backing up. Big far slash confirm, and look at that, the jealousy's in play. Not a fun scenario to be in.
Really tough situation, that post block. About caught by the overhead, and now Ramlethal has to play perfect to really win this round. Does have that bar to deal with. Flips in, perfect timing, BRC. Double overhead, into the close touch, catch the backdash with the far slash, but from downtown, the super connects! And Pietaa is on set point. I think the prophecy might come true.
Oh, knockdown. Chases. Clean hit. Gets the Danzai for the pickup. Pietaa could be going to grands if they keep up this momentum. Sends them through the wall. And just like that, the jealousy's maximized. So much to work with. The 2S for the anti-air. The pickup has to work against that bar and burst edge into the corner. SoHn holding on as hard as they can to this round. They're a believer. They think they can make it happen.
Yoshi back. Dude, the perfect spacing there. Outspaces the 5H and finds the punches. That's such a difficult thing to do on such a huge normal.
Oh.
One more. One more. 2K staggers. Sets to the sword. 2K. Walk back. 2K finds the counter. No follow-up. 5D. RC forward. That's the round. SoHn forces a final round in game number 4. Pietaa still on set point.
Who knows how this goes down, but so far looking pretty good, getting a solid pickup with that sword toss. Decent damage first on the table, and even though you got that health advantage, the other one has jealousy, so if they get right in, could be tied up, but no, well defended, not gonna get caught by any jealousy options, but you're gonna get caught out of the uninstall, and we're back into jealousy in play. Danzai.
Huge. Into the knockdown. This could be the end of this winner's final set. Right now, they're just kind of forced out. Wow. Chooses to dodge forward, recognizing they couldn't make that space. Finds the knockdown. Gets him the install. One hit is all it's going to take. Goes for the deflect. Doesn't want to hold the high-low. Flips in. Knockdown. Jump in. Very soon we're going to get that slowdown from him. Oh no, there's the end of the install right in the face of the opponent. Maxed out with the 2-piece. What a parry. That's it, and it is ready for the 6P anti-airs. Pietaa able to take the set 3-1.
Heading into loser semi-finals, we got Fabz and Phodom coming right back to it, seeing the circle. An interesting thing, Fabz opting with the Jungko immediately into this matchup. Probably more confident on the neutral hold that Jungko has over Bedman trying to play neutral. So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Next to the scoreboard, by the way.
What's wrong with it?
Loser semifinals is where we are currently at, and far slash gonna whip there, jumps him with the JH. Beyblades in. Jungko trap in the corner, jumps him with the JS. Does have that vacuum effect, stays him with the RC. Jungko trying to find a way out of the corner, but gets caught with the tick throw out for the 2K OTG. Jumps back in with the overheads. Jungko has so many potential options here. Could be a burst, could be a reversal, which is exactly what we're gonna see there. Bam! Connects. Decent chunk of damage. RC forward for the side swap to get this wall break. Will Phodom commit a burst? Not just yet. Goes to the low. Locks it in YRC. Far slash. And low. Called out by the 2K. And Jungko gets rewarded for the patient play on defense. Picks the spot to super out. Converts it into a W.
Very nice. Oh, nice. Trying to back up. Went for the overhead. No, nothing of it. Gets sent into the corner. Now we're staggering away. with the pressure and the minions, but no, able to escape the Ggst. Is that a block on the super? Wait, the follow-up might mess up their punish. No, okay, we're fine. We are fine. Hand to 2 bars to stay safe. Just that, we're back in the offense. Fabz has the corner unlocked, and Phodom has to guess their way out, but it is not easy as they're just struggling.
Calling out these jumps, and Bedman, you can see, is still only looking to jump to get out of the corner, and will at least gives up that burst to find a way out. Goes into the install. Hopefully, he can find a way back into this round, and looks like they just might cross. I think that might have forced same side somehow. PRC back into the back throw. Okay, so it was actually a whip. Lands, throws, lands, cross up into death. Big offensive sequence there by Jacko, able to take it with a mix. On to game number 2, and right away, Fabz once again keeping up the momentum from the last game, staying super aggressive, and Phodom is crumbling under the pressure.
Oh, I mean, it's no easy, man, right? When this character gets started, you have to hold the minion pressure, and it's like constant throws that you have to worry about. And in the moment you go for a full tech, you get caught by an overhead, and it's like there's so much on the mind when this character gets started. There's so much. Back up. Sends out the headbutt. Oh, it didn't connect! Did you see that?
I missed it.
I missed it. How'd you miss it?
Well, I was reading minion memes, obviously.
Again with the minion memes.
Yeah, I know.
Shocking.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Sends you through the wall. Getting the kill. Phodom taking a round, an important round, as if they take the next one. You're tying up 1-to-1 confidently. Not just taking it, you're doing it confidently.
Chases him with a 2D, 5K. What a button, dude. Catch the jump there that high. Obviously, it helps the big Bedman is a big body, but fantastic button. Backs off. Top of the follow-up, Bedman takes a ton of safe PRC under, covers the ground with the JD, but Jacko actually backs off, re-engages, finds that punish. Bedman once again trapped in the corner, but this time without any kind of defensive options, can be really difficult to find a way out.
Oh, staggers it. Tries to jump out, / anti-air, that's going to be a nasty confirm. Could have led to a kill. Unfortunately, no meter in the bag in that scenario, but still able to reset for a 2K2D, hits the meaty /. And just like that, Fabz could potentially take it to, after taking an important round.
Early knockdown here for Phodom. Jacko trapped in the corner. Finds it with a follow-up. Breaks the wall. Fantastic start.
Nice. Check that. Oh, big trade. Sets up the bed and still in the neutral. Definitely a clever play as it let them approach to try and get a kill scenario. Able to get it off the JD, but not to get sent back too far for a confirm or a pickup, and just like that, we're back to it with the minions. Oh, the super, and it's safe. Oh, but you got the
Perfect
grab. Very well placed from Phodom. Able to take a game tie as 1-to-1. Heading into the third game, Phodom obviously tying this up 1-to-1. I think we're starting to see the game 5s that Pandamonium is usually known for. Between these two, my god, is it looking good. The duck under.
The duck under is always fun. There aren't actually very many situations where you're interacting with fireballs like that. It's a fun one.
Oh, yeah, like my favorite is probably Potemkin 6 to do it, like, because that's the only move that can do it, and I'm like, it looks funny because you're praying for the projectile, you're praying it away.
Oh, backdash, perfect spacing on the punish for the Beyblade. Very nice recognition there by Fabz, and it's actually kind of crazy that they were looking for something like that, because that is a super high committal option there for Phodom.
Ooh, yeah, decent pickup. Guard Crush, welcome to Guard Crush City. Location U, Phodom, blockable. Shooting away. 2H catches him with the Beyblade, and with that RC gonna be able to get a full combo. The JS has made it funky, but bursted into the corner. That's not where you want to be. As a comeback could be on from Fabz.
Oh, no. Yeah, very nice hit there. I mean, you could tell that Phodom was scrambling to find a way out, because once you're trapped in the corner as Bedman, you know a wall break or your death is coming. PRC to stay in, and the strike actually whiffed there, so not in block stun, was throwable. Jumps over and out. YRC for the punish. Try to go for a burst bait there. Not going to work. 2S for the anti-air. Got to go for the aggressive burst. Phodom has Jacko trapped in the corner.
He's getting more and more. Gets the kill slash. Big hit gets the kill, and Fabz is now the one to take the lead over Phodom. 2-1. Could potentially knock them out here and now.
On to game number 4, round start, we're going to see the Wild Assault, and that is a super high committal option, but honestly, I don't blame it. The round starts have been a little difficult for Bedman, and so very nice. Very, very nice. I think these reads alone, these round start plus that, I think that's enough to force a game number 5 here.
And to be fair, I was just thinking about that, like, how often have we seen, like, Wild Assault in this set? I'm like, probably not a ton, right? Rarely
yeah, not
used.
often, but it's not amazing against Jacko, because Jacko's actually a very mobile character. Unlike someone like Testament, like we were talking about the use against Testament earlier, how there's a lot of startup on these normals, and obviously Testament has some really slow normals, but Jacko can reasonably play the game in the air and avoid that white Wild Assault altogether.
Oh yeah, nice. On the super. Oh, catches the turkey, I believe. Very, very nice. Just like Phodom's like make the comeback, but they're still up against someone that can take a round and go for a nasty set point. Big 5H2P fight back. Decent damage just to throw you in. Oh!
Nice punish. That was very greedy going for the Beyblade Pandamonium, by the way. We'll see if that greed is going to cost a round here. Cost a lead even in this game. Playing off the minions right now. Called a minion jockey. Backs off. Jumps into the JH. Close slash for the pickup. Beyblade for the knockdown. Re-engages with the vacuum JS. Plus frames. Fast cancel. Plus frames once again. And Jacko right now is getting put in the blender.
Yeah, blender is certainly the way to put it. As it goes chop, 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 and those JHs. Nice. Oh, sent you back after the Beyblade with the... Oh, okay, this is actually a pretty solid situation for Phodom. Oh, the catch! Minion kick to get right through. The RC to stick right back in. Has the bar. Phodom uses it as a YRC to escape, and he's shooting away. White Wild Assault represented at such a perfect time and to steal momentum and tie us to a game 5. Phodom bringing it back. Heading into the next.
Number 5. Phodom had to fight so hard to force this game number 5. They've been fighting from behind the whole time. Fabz has been dominant. It's been great reads that ultimately got Phodom into this position. But consistently, Fabz has had the better situations. They've been winning more opportunities in neutral. They've been getting high reward on offense.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Decent damage with the super as well. Big cash out. Look at with the hard knockdown, you've got the meter to work with, they're playing with it. Tap 5D, RC, you know how it is. Fabz on set point could knock out Phodom on the top 4 run so far. Both compete for top 3.
Stays on the same side, goes to the empty low on the same side. Such a huge gap in that option, but your opponent's already committed to the down back, so worked out there. As you said, Fabz on this set point, and it's going to be so difficult for Phodom. Gets caught with the low, it's going to be even worse. And yeah, doesn't want to go for that early wall break. Gets one more reset out of it, extends the damage, gets the positive bonus, and Phodom is going to have to make an incredible comeback to stay alive.
Got to work extra hard, and unfortunately not able to show off any of that work as Fabz closes it out with a dominating performance in that last round. And they're going to be continuing on to top 3.
SoHn versus Fabz. Fabz coming off a big W, and SoHn coming off the loss and winners finals in a very close set. We're going to see how it plays out here, but I'm going to give the edge here to Fabz. I think their Jacko has been phenomenal. I think the Ramlethal matchup is actually going to be a little difficult here, but I still have faith. I don't know why. I feel it.
Yeah, no, I gotta agree. Oh my god, what pickup. Yeah, SoHn is facing someone who's currently got a bit of adrenaline, a bit of momentum, carrying from the previous match. And, you know, that's something you've got to consider. Like, that's something you've got to consider back, right? After you get done playing a game with someone, like how much of a break have you had? You realize SoHn's not played for about like maybe 20 to maybe 30 minutes, you know? So they gotta warm up a little bit. They gotta warm up. Oh. Very nice. Big pick up with the super time to go through the wall. Keeping it super solid damage done to 2 men. Oh, but it's one more interaction with a clean hit. I'm looking for it.
2D, BRC back, and there we go. We're gonna get a big punish. Oh, was that BM? Dropping the combo, jumping up and throwing.
Depends on your outlook, isn't it? All right.
On to game number 2.
Apologize. Go on, go on.
I didn't know you were back.
Yeah, I thought I said something. I don't know.
You did. I just wasn't sure if that was you, like, standing above your chair, like, not with your headset. Anyways, doesn't matter. 2K2D, Jacko finds him, but Ramlethal ultimately, with all the momentum right now, trapped in the corners, Jacko, copy the 5D, backs off, plus frames once again, throws out both swords. Now we're going to stall a little bit, but actually just goes straight up for the shimmy, catches out the backdash, and now Ramlethal making a statement here.
Yeah, check the opponent's connection. Certainly not.
Oh, it's still going for me. It's you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I can't really commentate when you can't see it.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I think it's doing speed up. Yeah, I think it's doing speed up. Yeah,
Right,
it's
let me know
doing speed
you're
up. What's happening on your screen? Because it's speeding up.
Ramlethal is doing offense. She just hit a throw.
Okay. So does that mean we're back to normal? No, no.
I believe so.
No, there's the throw.
No, it's decent. Wait.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't know because I'm looking at your screen and it's behind.
Okay, now we're there.
I think we're good.
Now we're there. Now we're there. That was odd. That was peculiar. That was very peculiar. We had a moment, but it was only a spectator issue, and we're getting right back into it. And so far, Fabz getting the offense yet again, gets a big throw. OTG with minions, maybe? No. 2K2D with the RC. Solid pickup. One side swap round, but what is the purpose?
A pixel dream here for Ramlethal. Gonna be the trade. Very nice anti-air there by Jacko. And we're going to final round, game number 2.
Oh, nice. Sends out, trying to get in again. Gets the rock. Gets the rock again. Sends out the sword this time to deny the jump out arc. Certainly the plate, and just like that, you've got to pick up the RC. The damage should be dumped from this through the wall. One more interaction could be needed for SoHn if they want to tie it up here 1-1.
Spacing on that 2K2D was amazing. Truly perfect, but it's going to be the super in the first gap. And SoHn ties up the set 1-1.
Heading into the next one. Third game, we're about to see who break away, get that 2-1 lead. And I don't know who I'd want to get it, because like Fabz, they're in a possible 2 winning streak. They won last week. They could potentially win this and get 2 wins in a row and try getting to the grand finals again or get the 2-time championship. Be pretty cool. But SoHn here, it's been a while since they've competed, and you know, maybe they're looking to come back and still prove that they're still one of the goats. You know what I mean?
I think we're on the right track there. Frankly, I'm looking out for some Jacko gameplay here today.
That's fair.
I'm here with the biased commentary. No. I'm just getting good vibes from Jacko. I think their gameplay has been super fundamentally sound, and we're seeing a lot of intricacies that I think you don't often see from Jackos, and that's kind of putting them apart from others that I've seen.
Yeah. Nice. Fresh out, pushing down on me. Staggering with the minion jockeys. I said it. I did it. I've done it.
Okay. Cross that off the bucket list. We've done it.
Oh, yeah.
Minion jockey has been saved. Backdash into the 2D counter hit. Backs off 5H, calling on the backdash. Excellent read. JH. Wow! Dash in, close slash, punish, wall bounce, backs off. Waiting for the flip. Bar slash. Not going to be in the range here. Sets up the sandwich pressure. Catch the jump there. Backs off once again. Sets to the minion. Grab a ball, tries to jump out, and successfully does so. Set up the rock for the plus frame. Both players going for the IDs, but this time Ramlethal ready for the reverse 6P. That was an excellent play there by SoHn.
I know, absolutely. And just like that, they've been able to take the corner from that 6P and able to send them through the wall because of the momentum we started. Honestly, immaculate plays indeed. SoHn still showing they got a ton of life. Utilizes the 2KF2 sword play. My god, immaculate work from the Ramlethal player. Tying us up in the third match.
That was a great time to go for a throw, and that was a fantastic tech there from SoHn. You got to give credit for that kind of defense. Ready for it any and all the time. 5K, pick up off the rock. Another 5K to get the extra bounce there on the rock. That's such good damage. Throws up the sword, stops the jump, throws on the landing. Fast RC to break the wall. SoHn's at another level right now.
No eyes. Nice. Good combos from Fabz. And you know, they're trying to stop the momentum. They're trying to set up good block in the super, but that is 2 bars.
Bruh.
Oh.
That was a fantastic usage of 2 bars. That was an OS to either kill your opponent or force them in the corner and hold a mix afterwards. That was unbelievable.
I without a doubt, and just that, they're going to be taking a 2-1. Alright, heading into the next one. Mad declaration said off stream from backside. I can't believe you said that. No, but like, I see it. I totally see it. But SoHn needs one more match to win, and with a round start like that, oh my god, you're already on it. Jesus, Fabz is in a difficult scenario where they have to just guess, and in a game like Kelly Gear, that's not easy, especially when your opponent's on 2 bars a meter and walk. Cross cut, you see that?
Cross cuts are tough, and that was a nice one.
Sorry about that. I'm just drinking more.
You're good. I was curious how you were gonna respond to that, so I was waiting for it. But
yeah. He's not done. Wait.
Flips through PRC 5H, jumps over and through far slash 5H catches the back dash, backs off the ID back into the mini throw catch, and the jump has to go with the burst.
Oh, 1-2
SoHn just needs one more round to close this out, but it's proven to be a very difficult round to find. As Jacko breaks the wall.
Able to like go good jump out. BRC on the PRC, the airport whip. But that was peculiar, despite the fact that Jacko got the throw second, they recovered quicker because of the land.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Oh, was it the? Yeah, no, that's probably it. I
It's
thought maybe there was some weird slowdown thing, but maybe you're right.
It slowed down because the land cancel? I don't know, but there was a lot of variables to consider there. And Fabz taking an important round, as this is going to keep them alive in the bracket. The super catch with the RC, that was a very nice roaming cancel. Getting some good damage, talking a solid like 70% chunk. We're up against Burst.
We're so close to a game number 5 being forced here by the Jacko. 2K forward into the RC. Are you going to go for the burst? You gotta. Your life on the line. Tournament life on the line even. 2S, 5H, no confirmed. Too big of a gap there. Deflected away. Jumps over. Going to be a trade. Close slash. 2S stays in with the RC. We only have 1 sword to work with. We're going to use it for these plus frames. Dashing, go for the throw. When Ramlethal has no swords, they tend to go for the throws. And I think Jacko's now realizing this, but obviously it's going to be difficult when we see a mixed in shimmy and you die for nothing.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense to go for the throws. They do take a good bit of time. So after throwing the opponent, it's like you're going like, I'm going to land this, and my swords will come back and soon enough. You know?
Great match.
It makes sense. But that's a good throw from Fabz. Still alive, giving us a game 5 scenario, meaning the next match will decide who'll be going into grand finals between these 2 tyrants.
Game number 5 between SoHn and Fabz. It is all coming down to this. I think both of these players have played such a great set, a set to be proud of. And it seems like Jacko will strike first, able to aim with the super in the corner, get that positive bonus, get that hard knockdown, and presumably get this round 1 if they're able to continue.
I mean, it's certainly doable, but at the end of the day, you can't even predict this set, in my opinion. You really can't predict this set. Two of them have been absolute tyrants. Fabz going to be taking that round with a perfect. But like the next one, I'm telling you, I feel like SoHn's going to take this. Give us a double Luigi.
I think it's destined for double Luigi.
Yeah.
It's destined for it.
Yeah, without that, you're already seeing it. And I bet SoHn's going to dominate this round. And the final round is going to be like a down-to-the-wire, climactic final hit scenario, bro. I'm telling you. Like, this is a domination here. This is a domination, without a doubt. Like, good block. Good 5K. Good 5K. Good 5K again. Beating them in with the trade. Catches. RC. No pickup. You got the Oki. Gets the throw. OTG should be enough. And again, like I said, domination. Not perfect for perfect. We're going to that double Luigi final round. Final game. And I bet you this, again, is going to go to the wire. A lot of back and forth hits.
Sets up that minion, but it's avoided. In fact, it's actually just hit out of the sky by Ramlethal. Jumps up, gets caught in the foot in the landing frames there. We are going to see a full combo, about 40% locked in here for Ram. Not too big of a health advantage. However, that positive bonus is going to be huge for Ramlethal in the long term.
Good tech. I know, you're absolutely right. The health advantage certainly in deficit that Fabz needs to beat. I can see it happening as they're defending pretty well against the Ram pressure. But they've got to deal with these resets as they're very difficult to deal with. But the jump in with the JK, not enough to kill. With no swords, that killed?
SoHn takes the set 3-2. What a combo.
Welcome to Grand Finals, where SoHn is hooked on me. Okay, I wasn't expecting this.
Elfin jockey.
You said it. Congratulations. I was tempted to say it. I'm like, I'll hold up for that. The fact you went for it, I'm so proud. But yeah, no, this is interesting. This is interesting. SoHn, as we know, the Ram player, dominating their way through the bracket, performed absolutely well against Fabz. But here they are.
I love May.
Huh?
I love May.
Oh, I'm yesterday?
Starstruck. Yeah, yesterday was so sick that I want to see more May.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I got the Luigi colors.
Wahoo! I guess he's like,
no,
that's Waluigi.
Yeah, that's Waluigi. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, I don't like that. Wait, how do I do a? What does Luigi sound like?
Yahoo!
He's like, oh.
He's like, Yahoo!
Oh, that is what he sounds like. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You got that.
Oi, good block. Whoa, the 2S on the Totsugeki. 2S probably a hell of a normal to contest against in this matchup. And again, Pietaa gonna use their toolkit at full advantage. Jealousy Pod uses the doors of destiny. That's what I'm calling them. You got that alliteration, the DD. There you go. But it's a very
double what now?
Calm down. It's a very good super. Very good super for lockdown.
RC forward, close slash, held. Oh, wow! What a call out there by Pietaa.
A very nice round. Pietaa bringing it back. SoHn's May actually looks kind of like...
It's clean.
It's clean, and it's a little brawly. Like, they like brawling.
That's how you play May.
That's why you play May. This is true. Oh, probably didn't want to play Ramlethal considering the previous result. Which, you know what? I like that experiment.
It was close, though. It was close.
Yeah, it was close, but I like to experiment a bit, see how it goes. So you're going to go for the... Oh. Okay, super stay safe. The parry.
Oh, no. Worst case scenario there for SoHn. And that is death. Pietaa strikes first.
Heading into the second match here. That was a funny telling off. You'll be calling them Pietaa from now on.
That's on you. I asked you for clarification. That's on you, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, back into Pietaa. Off to a fairly good start. And the May, I do like representing it. I do like sticking with it to see how it evolves into the set. Big fan of it. Oi. Oh, the curb stomp again.
Ouch. That was so visceral. That was a huge hit. Knockdown. 6-8, chasing. Can't find these hits. Playing the... Dude, I love how May just plays an aerial game now. With off these cancels. Like, this is a me character now.
Yeah.
May was already so close to Gold Rush, but now you're just like an ultra mobile Gold Rush.
Yeah, it's like you already played to the air this May with some of your disjoints. Good kill by Pietaa, by the way. You'd already played to the air with some of your disjoints, you know, like JH, JD, JS, you know, really good aerial normals. But with the factor of having Dolphin Fade now, you're in the air more often than usual, so it's really added to it. It's really added to that scrambly air game plan where it's like, dare you to jump in, you know, watch you get hit by this anchor. Oh! And were you at least expecting it? Totsugeki neutral.
Oh, try to go for the space out 5H. If it were one step backwards, that's a huge counter hit and probably the round.
Good pressure, good challenge out, uses the 5Ps, but the 2K2D sends you right back. Jealousy install, we're angry, we're jealous. Oh, pain burst.
Oh, this is such a difficult route to burst on. Like, it can be a burst bid. So many different spots there. Now with a Pixel and a Dream, gets caught with a 2K. And Pietaa goes up 2-0. Game number 3. Pietaa is looking to close this out 3-0, and we'll see if SoHn's Mei can stop it. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that we didn't see the Ramlethal swap, because now you're locked in for Mei for the rest of the set. It's going to have to be a 3-0 to force a reset.
It will have to be, man. It'll have to be. Also, there's no redeems during tournaments. I turn them off for tournaments. So, yeah, sorry for that, Fabz. I'll probably play some other time, though. Oh, the PRC. And 2S for the anti. Oh, what pickup! Able to get some solid damage, but you know what? The damage isn't the main factor. Backpack, it's that jealousy. Look how cool that is.
Yeah, this just sets you up for success here as ABBA, RC forward, close slash, goes to the 5H with punish! Very, very nice there from Pietaa. Is now on tournament point.
I need something to scream crazy as we get to the end of this. Oh my god, good pickup. Solid damage, the 6H. Getting the chase with the Rickers, decides to back up the 2H. The Rickers series 2H yet again. And we're built up the jealousy to a good point where we can get on the aggression. Uninstall. Oh, no jealousy. Has to play careful now. Oh, there. Oh, the 5H.
Oh, the 5H reset was kind of gross. Throws it out again, not gonna work. Throws it again, not gonna work. Throw it out one more time. Let's give me the curve. Stop the punch the counter. Doesn't use that RC. Needs one more hit. Any hit will close out the bracket. Goes straight into the install. Flies in. Counter hit. And Pietaa will take the set 3-0. And Pietaa is your Pandamonium 19 champion.
Yeah, congratulations, man. And thank you to everybody who took part. And thank you, Backpack, for being the commentator that I always loved and needed. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next Pandemonium next weekend.